winning in the Southeastern Conference is really hard. And got to give Auburn a lot of credit for coming in and how hard they played. And they've got good players over there. I mean, Deja Alexander and Unique Thompson, boy, it's two really special kids, and they came in here tonight, and they were not phased. And number one, Benton played really well, was 5 out of 10 from the floor. And the Mississippi kid, Wells, played well for him. So, we all I can say about our group is we continue to be a work in progress. And, if I say I'm disappointed, that I would be taking credit from Auburn, and I don't want to do that. I thought Flo and her group had them ready to play, and they certainly played extremely well. I thought we were extremely passive in the first half and accommodated them. Defensively, we just stood around, didn't play very hard, and and they played hard, so it really makes it look bad. And we have 18 turnovers tonight. Last year we had 20 when we played them, but we just played, really. I just thought we just played really uninspired tonight, and it's kind of been that way since the South Carolina game. To be honest with you, we've just kind of been that way. I wasn't that impressed with Sunday's game, to be honest with y'all. So, but one thing I've learned in this business, you take a conference win and you run with it. Especially with this young group, every night's not going to be peaches and cream, and so we're going to take the win and go on. I thought. Ricky obviously offensively was really special. Shot it well, 10 for 14, made both her free throws. Not fired up about the 3 turnovers, but I thought she was really, really good offensively and made big shots, y'all, in the fourth quarter, as y'all know. Every shot she made in the fourth quarter was a big one. And love to see that. We need to get her playing like that, and she can rebound a little more for us. That would certainly help.
We'll start with Robbie.
Rakia really locked in that third quarter and then the fourth quarter as well when you scored 8 straight, I think. What was kind of your mindset coming out of the locker room? Because it seemed like you were ready to score.
Coach Schaefer kind of got me fired up during the halftime talk. Just told me that I had to play harder and bring more energy. So I knew I needed to do that for my teammates. So that's what I tried to bring to the table.
Vic, you mentioned Rakia making big shots down the stretch. Obviously, she's a freshman, but has played a lot of minutes at this point. I mean, what does it say about her game that she's making those shots when she is in a game like this, as tight as it was?
I mean, I've got a lot of confidence in Rakia. She's a pretty confident kid, and if you're going to be any kind of player of any magnitude, you can't be afraid to take the shot, but you've got to understand what's a good shot in the ground. I thought she turned down some jumpers early and went and got some layups. She made an easy shot into a pretzel was it the third or the fourth quarter? And it was a 5-point swing. She blows the layup. It was just an easy front side layup. She goes and pretzels it on the backside, bricks it, and then they go down and get an and one. Again, just trying to teach her I need the bucket. I need a plain old hot dog. I don't need all that mustard and ketchup. But she'll learn. But again, I just I got a lot of confidence in her, and I think she does too. And as long as she'll stay in the gym and stay shooting and stay that way, she's really hard to deal with. So my confidence doesn't wane with her.
Vic, Rakia mentioned you hyping her up at halftime. What was the message to the entire group? Because you guys are trailing by 7, come out, and I think you tied up in the first 2.5 minutes of that third quarter.
Well, Tyler, I'll just tell you what I just told him I was disappointed. And again, it's my fault. It's on my shoulders. I'm responsible for this, whatever it is. Good, bad, or indifferent, and my name's on the door. And I was just really disappointed. I just thought we were uninspired, didn't play hard. I mean, we gave up 40 points, Tyler, in a half. It's just awful. But I just didn't think we were playing hard. We let them catch it everywhere they wanted to catch it. We stood around and accommodated them in the zone, pass. I got a point guard out there not opening her mouth and getting us in an offense. And, I was just disappointed. And, sometimes you just got to, you got to grow up a little bit. You got to own it. Either you're going to change or you're not. Either you're going to get uncomfortable and you're going to grow and you're going to change, or you're not. And I was so disappointed the first half. But again, I saw it coming. This isn't anything I didn't see coming. I saw it coming. I've seen it for 2 days. Actually, I've seen it for, maybe a week. And I've been around long enough. I've been doing this long enough. I know what I'm looking at. And again, but the buck stops here, and I've got to do better.
I know it wasn't the game you wanted to have tonight, but what were you seeing from their press that was maybe giving you guys some trouble in the backcourt, whether it was you or Joe?
Right. Aubrey did a really good job. As a point guard, I got frustrated, and I can't do that because it starts with me. And so my team sees me frustrated, and it trickles down. So I have to be better as a point guard. They were really good with the traps. Every time I cross half court, they would trap me. I can't pick up my dribble. It's something that's definitely an eye-opener for me, and it's something I'm going to have to go to work on and just take responsibility for that and how we started and the turnovers and things like that. So I just have to be better.
Vic, I think 3 games now out of the last 4, Jessica's been in foul trouble and it's kind of hindered what you wanted to do in the post, I'm sure. Just how difficult has that been to deal with? She played very little in the South Carolina game, Vanderbilt, and tonight she was in foul trouble, getting fouled out.
Yeah, I think give you my credit in the first half. I thought she played well, did some good things. She missed some bunnies in the second half, but, right now my biggest thing with our post is just how we're defending down there. We're just not working very hard defensively. But, Jessica, she's got a little, got a little spur on her bottom of her foot that's bothering her, and, she's allowing it to really bother her. And tonight, she basically played like her shoot-around was in practice yesterday. So, again, our whole team was that way. But I got to get Jessica healthy, and, when Jessica's locked in and really focused, boy, she's really good. And, tonight she's 5 for 7, 3 for 5 at the free throw line. She only had 3 rebounds, but, I do need her to stay out of foul trouble for sure. But I'm really proud of Yamaya, how she came in and played.
Vic, you switched up the starting lineup tonight. Was that just something you saw against that press, or was there a reason?
No.
Come over to Ben.
You guys think this is easy. I'm just telling you.
Vic, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seemed like you got Rakia at the 4 a little bit tonight. Is that something y'all have been?
Well, yeah, I just wanted her down there on that short corner. She's really good down there, and I think she's comfortable down there. Chloe's a little more comfortable probably out on the wing shooting it. And, with Rakia, I basically have 2-3 players out there, and her and Chloe. So I want Rakia to get to where, I don't care where she is, what position she's playing, that she's not stagnant and standing. I want her to get the ball, and I want her to attack from wherever she's from. And, when she's rising up making those jump shots like she did tonight, and it's just hard to get to her. So I want her to want the ball. I want Jessica to want the ball. I have a lot of confidence in those kids catching a ball and attacking from 15 and in. And, I try not to program them, and just I want them to kind of at least be able to have a little bit of freelance to them. And I do like Rakia, though, down there in that short corner for sure.
Rikia, I know Coach mentioned it, that one shot, but it seemed like you were hunting for better shots tonight,
Yeah.
getting to the rim. How much of that what's that been like for you, sort of making that a more conscious effort to get to the hoop and maybe get some cleaner looks?
I'm the type of person that likes to go to the hole rather than shoot a three. I will only shoot a three if I'm wide open. But I just know that I'm tall and I can elevate over people, so it's kind of easier. And I have more confidence, like in a paint. And that's something I work on. So I just feel like that's my shot.
Anything else? All right, thank you all.
Appreciate y'all. Praise the Lord and go Dogs.